Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly, and I want to talk about a dude that I did a video on last week. It's so ironic. I swear, John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan, they're listening to me. They're listening to me, man. No, I don't think they are, but it was just coincidence. But it's absolutely awesome. So Jalen Graham, I did a video last week talking about him. Got like 4,000 views. And I was talking about how when's he going to be called up? When is that time going to come? And how it should come. And for you get to dress up, I believe 47 now. It used to be 45 back in the day, 46. But now you can dress up an extra quarterback now if you have three quarterbacks on your roster. So he hadn't dressed all season long, and he's been waiting, kind of been very patient about it, kind of like Khalil Davis, who had to wait, I think, 12 weeks. And Jalen Graham waited 13 weeks, and finally his name got called to come up and to be part of the guys that actually play. And it was awesome, man. When I heard that he was able to play on Sunday, I was like, dude, been making video all week. When's he coming up? And he finally came up. And Jalen Graham, man, yes, obviously he did only play special teams. I was talking to him, private conversation. He was telling me, hey, hopefully he has a great game. I was like, he's only going to play special teams. But with Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw, and Oren Burks, he's only going to play special teams because if any of those guys get hurt, it's going to be D. Winters. But he showed up, man. He freaking made a solo tackle. I don't know, it probably went past everyone's eyes, but it was kick return. And his ass just running downfield and absolutely just freaking whacked the crap out of the kick returner. A solo tackle, his first game. And I was like, oh yeah, that's Jalen Graham. That's the guy who I was hearing about all through OTAs, mini camp, training camp, even the rookie mini camp. Everyone was saying, man, this guy looks like he's the part. So I was pumped, man. I was jacked up, like jumping up, like, there we go, baby. Like, what the hell? Why are you so happy? I was like, hey, man, I've been talking about this guy for a while, and absolutely awesome. So it's going to be interesting to see if he continues to have that chance at being dressed, because I know we had a few injuries, so they brought him up. Hopefully he can stay there, because special teams is important, man. At this point, we can't be giving up no BS 6 points to a damn touchdown return. Now, who remembers week 1 against the Steelers when we were kicking the ball off? It seemed like every damn play the Steelers were going to take it to the house on the kick returns. And I was like, oh, damn, what the hell is going on? Like, this special team unit for the Niners, that was the one weakness. Because remember, our offense dominating, defense dominating that week. And special teams, man, it seemed like every play Steelers were going to take it to the house. So we have to have that special team. And Jalen Graham, man, he looked awesome. It looked like this guy, oh yeah, this guy could help us out on special teams. He could be out there and do his thing. And he shouldn't be discouraged, like, just doing special teams now, for the simple fact, he's a later round pick. It's hard to be, like, basically a star unless you're Brock Purdy in that 7th round. You want to make the team and contribute to special teams, usually if you're a later round pick. Look at Talanoa Hufanga, his first year. His first year, he was mostly playing special teams, because we were set back there with safeties. We had Jimmy Ward, and we had Tchaikovsky Tart. So they really weren't leaving. They weren't going anywhere. They were pretty much locked down right there at those safety positions. And to me, he's got to embrace it, because Hufanga said he wanted to be like the MVP, like special teams. He wanted to be that guy. He couldn't be, because obviously we had Odom out back there, who's absolutely amazing for us. But to me, I see it from him, and he has to be ready to go, for the simple fact that Dre Greenlaw, he got hurt. He went out, came back in, but he's dealing with something. You could tell he always goes back out and comes back in. And Oren Burks, he's going to be out a while. So D. Winters, it looks like they're giving him that spot right now. But if one guy goes down, God forbid one of those guys goes down, that this guy could come in and be ready to go. And be ready to go. Just do exactly what you were doing in training camp, when pretty much every day we were hearing great stuff from Jalen Graham. Getting an interception, causing a fumble, hitting guys behind the line of scrimmage, just great instincts. And that's what you saw in that special teams play when he just leveled that guy. It was just instincts, man. It was absolute instincts. And I think they didn't even get to the 20-yard line that when he hit him, because usually they get to like 25, 30-yard line. Hell no, man. He freaking hit him in the backfield, like way back on that special teams play. So I love it, man. I love it. I love his first game out there. And hopefully he just continues it, stacking up these games. So they decide, you know what? He's such a good special teamer. We have our best special teamer out for the season in Odom. Let's leave him here just for special teams, man. So, and if something happens, give him that call. Give him that call up to be actually on the field, on the 49ers lineup, in the 49ers lineup as far as starting on defense or something like that. So, who knows? We might be able to see him this week if, hopefully, I just want to win against Arizona. If we just win the damn game by 3 points, I'll be happy because I'm just looking for that number 1 seed right now. It's a divisional game on the road, so those games could be tricky. But if we're blowing them out up by 3 scores, hopefully he gets a chance to get in there and see what he could do, man. Because I'm telling you, I love this guy. I love this guy. He's my second favorite prospect in this last year's draft, just behind Robert Beal, who's himself is waiting, but he's waiting because he was injured early in the season. So that right there is obviously understandable. He had that hammy pull, so he was out pretty much in all the season, but he's ready to go, just waiting for activation. But Jalen Graham, man, I know he's not the fastest, the 4.64 guy, but what makes him so good is just the instincts and, the ability to cover tight ends, the ability he was put sometimes to cover receivers. It was absolutely amazing. I just saw him always in the backfield. He was pretty much Purdue, I believe, their best player out there, and he got to, practice with an NFL quarterback in Jaden O'Connell, who, I would say is a good quarterback, but they scored 0 points with the Raiders last week, so I don't know if I can say that right now. But he was a stud. He was their best player at Purdue, the Boilermakers. And to me, if he has that chance, opportunity, he's got to take it. Take it and don't look back. Because it's happened with guys, where they finally get their opportunity and they don't let that go, man. They do not let that go for anything at all. And Jalen, man, he's something. He's something. The fact that he was kept on this team as a 7th-round pick with a stacked-ass team, it means something. Like, the coaches, they have to see it if he's on this team, and then finally being active for his first game and making a tackle. So there's a lot of promise, a lot of great things going on in 49er land. I know that everyone's saying we're top heavy, which is true, but we got some young, nice studs out there that no one really talks about, that if someone goes down, okay, I think this guy will be able to come in and do his thing. And I think one of those guys is Jalen Graham. I think that I really do like D. Winters. I like his speed, his sideline-to-sideline abilities. I do like D. Winters. However, Jalen Graham, to me, he's on a little bit different level. I know he's a later round pick. D. Winters, I believe, was 6th-round pick. Jalen Graham, 7. I don't know. I just love the instincts, man. I love it. And I love what I saw already. So hopefully he comes in next week, gets another special teams tackle. If we're up big, get him a shot in there. Let's see what he could do. So absolutely exciting times. I love hearing young prospects come up and see how they develop and if they could do good, And me, unfortunately, under like guys like Nolan, Singletary, Dennis Erickson, Chip Kelly, there wasn't a lot of young prospects. So I'd be like, oh man, this guy has a chance to be pretty damn good. I remember back in the day when it was like Brandon Lloyd was like, oh yeah, Brandon Lloyd, he's pretty good, he's gonna be an up and comer, But there wasn't a lot of guys out there. You'd be like, okay, this guy has a chance. But Jalen Graham, man, keep your eye out for him this week. He'll probably be playing special teams again. Maybe might get a few shots at playing linebacker if we're up big. But keep an eye on this guy, man, because I'm telling you right now, this guy, he's a stud. He's a stud. So get ready, man. All right, guys, that's what I got, man. Make sure to like this video, comment. Talk to you next time. Peace.